difference by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Tua.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down, Nick.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Play action. It's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on third down, Jackson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Chark.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Dolphins 7.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
This is taken way up at the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first and 10, it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, open man is Ross, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They go play action with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jalen Phillips
tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaunt getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39,
Tua on the slant. This is Chark.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rondale Moore
from 8 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Price. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Away showing off the pass rush skills. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Throw left side, complete to Ross.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson going to take off with it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at
all. On first down, they'll start out with Price.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready, break.
On 2nd and 9, Tua.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Now Tua. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Dolphins 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.